Another video on the subject of the right to die. So anyway, there's never really a discussion about the real issue, which is the realization of our human right to invest our own welfare in our own judgment. It really isn't any of society's business deciding for people that life is worth living. That's kind of silly. You should have a right to invest in that judgment if they're making a rational decision consistent with their long-held philosophy. It should be respected. Nobody should be forced to guillotine themselves, and some people should not be expected or required to impose a violence on themselves. To deny medical technology in accomplishing the task of ending your life gracefully is no different than denying anesthesia to appendicitis patients or something. I mean, it would be disgustingly dishonest rhetoric for someone to argue, I mean, you have a right to live, or you have a right to an operation, and at the same time say, but you can't have anesthesia, and the doctor can only use a knife and a fork. It's, beyond just accepting the principled argument that people have a right to disagree with you. There really is, a substantial body of evidence to demonstrate that life isn't perfect. It's not even close to that it's not a gift. And people have a right to say return to sender. They have a right to say no, thank you. Just rationally, a person should be able to appreciate that. You really can't, in my opinion, you committed a huge ethical crime. The usefulness of your existence is going to be substantially compromised if you are part of a mission that ends up preventing people from being able to control and reduce the amount of suffering that exists. There's no way to undo the negative impact of your life. You'll go to your grave, and what the historical story that'll be written about your life, and written by the imaginary authors of hindsight or whatever, is that you were a jerk, an idiot. That you imposed unnecessary suffering on other human beings.
Choices you made.
guts of the issue, which is it's not about your evaluation of somebody else's circumstance and your judgment that yes, they are suffering enough for me to say yes, they're entitled to a euthanasia or an ethical or a peaceful death. It's not about your opinion. It's about the individual experiencing the experience's opinion and what they believed. People can have their own definition of a life worth living. They're entitled to it, and they're entitled to some realistic ability to invest in it. And it's not only in the society's best interest to allow people to say no to life financially, it's just an ethical mandate of decency not to enslave people to your propaganda, to your notions, to your beliefs, to your religion, to your nonsense.